What's going on, guys? Chadwick.cervinski back with you here, and we got a little bit of a just kind of a compilation, some follies going on here. We got Inav 1.9 on the Nano Goblin, new setup with the Runcam Split Mini on a 3S battery, and this is the first takeoff here. You see that I have way too much up trim, and I end up in the trees. Actually, the weeds. But no damage. Everything is all good. So I throw the Nano Goblin up and everything is flying good. These are some just stock settings in Inav 1.9. I've been working on this for a couple weeks now, trying to sort out little things and change this and change that. And everything is flying pretty good. Even though today, I don't know what happened, but I tossed it and it pretty much pulled the exact same maneuver. So I think it's because I left my radio trims dialed in and put a new center on Inav. But I'm just kind of sorting it out, just kind of showing you guys that, you really got to have a nice open space and get things going right and tested for over and over a few times, or you're just going to cause yourself some pain and some agony. So anyway, the Nano Goblin is sparred up, glued back together, and it's going to be ready to be thrown into the air again tomorrow. Now, taking a look at the Split 2 Mini, video looks good. The winds last night were crazy, 15 to like 18 miles per hour probably, and this thing was holding its own really good. In the crosswind, it would get tossed around a little bit, but for about 360 grams all up, everything is pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Got returned home to work and everything else. So now let's skip forward and take a look at the real fun from last night. So I've been playing around with things, and video was kind of okay, kind of sketch. Don't really know what was going on, but I'm pointing out, basically, if you see this like thing right in the middle of your screen, there's like a junkyard and stuff right there. That's basically the way my antennas were pointing with my patch and Omni. My LaForge is like version 1.5, and I've been kind of skeptical on whether or not it's been working correctly because the OLED screen doesn't really look right. Like, it'll switch between A and B, but they're not both lit up like they used to be. You don't really hear the diversity going on, so I'm not sure exactly what the whole ordeal is. Luckily, my friend that was with me, newly sponsored Tiny Whoop pilot Blue Jay, he blew everybody away, but did end up finishing second at the Tiny Whoop Invitational, but he blew everybody out by like 4 seconds in the very first lap there in the time trials. He would have won it if he didn't have radio issues. So, taking a look at the DVR from him, this is where things got kind of interesting. And I was just flying out, testing things, testing kind of my range on my video, and I was only running at like 200 milliwatts, and things were kind of getting even sketchy at 200 milliwatts. My altitude was, definitely above the legal limit there for a second, not going to deny that. Battery was a little low, but this is a 3S lithium ion pack, so it can handle it. Shouldn't be any type of a problem. And I'm just kind of cruising along here, and then all of a sudden my flight controller resets, and I don't have any control or any power for a while, and I'm 1.5 kilometers away. But as you can see, Inav's like booting back up and everything, and basically when it's all said and done, I had no video really. From like this point on, I was like really having problems with the video. You can see, was flickering on and off and everything in the DVR, but his was a lot better. So needless to say, went down about 1 kilometer out, had to go through a bunch of mud and nasty stuff, and it was freezing out to get it. but we did end up getting it, and everything was in one piece. So I decided to just take it back up one more time that night, which was just last night, just for a nice little cruise since the winds had calmed down slightly, and to see kind of like what the split footage looked like in the dusk type of hours. I haven't put any kind of image enhancement or nothing like that on it at all. No color grading or anything. This is straight out of the Runcam Split Mini. So pretty happy with how that looks and the image and everything. Definitely happy with the build. You know, I'm not the best plane pilot or builder, but I've, you know, done a lot, and I'm not that horrible at it, but it's a challenge. And I know some people out there I see all the time are like, hey, I want to buy this and I want to buy that and I want to throw this in there and throw that in there. And just some food for thought that, you know, if I wouldn't have had a DVR, if I wouldn't have GPS location from the DVR, from the Crossfire, those type of things, then I never would have found this. Today I put a beeper on it, and I have my locator badges on it, so that way those will work very, very good. So just increasing the odds of being able to find everything. And funny enough, the hardest time to find it was when I would actually land it, because, well, you can see there's snow on the ground and the little Nano Goblin is all white. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to kind of show you what's going on with that and what I've been kind of messing around with this week. We'll see you guys later.